Hey, it's November 27th, 2023. This is just a part two of the video that I made last night. And my message is that, like, to Kyle Williams, Jack Kellogg, Mari, Bryce Tui, Harry Haas, Lucas. Hey, I don't know you guys that much. We never hanged out, like person to person. But you listen, man. I don't dislike you because you know that. Hey, my message to you is that, hey, man, you can stand up against Joseph Kelly and the rest of the My Investing Club team, because the things that are happening, I know you guys are helping them to build this case, but the things that are happening right now is against your value and your family holds. How are you? What's happening right now at this moment? It's like, I always say this: there is zero tolerance for violence or harming others. Just zero tolerance. I don't care who you are or what you do. There's just zero tolerance for it. By the way, the guy, he parked his car over there. He came over here first, and then he parked his car over there. I don't know. He could have parked over there, but because I've been here for about, I would say, like 10 minutes now. More than 10 minutes. They sent this guy on me because they knew that I was gonna make a video right now. So yeah. So what I was saying was, there's zero tolerance for violence and harming others. What's happening right now for over a month, and obviously since May, hey man, you're part of the team and you're helping Joseph Kelly, Alex Tamez, bow. But you can speak up. You have a voice that matters, and you can say, hey, if I'm gonna be part of this, this can no longer happen. Like just cannot happen. Like if you go to a establishment, there was a story. You can look it up. I don't know what is it called, but there was a establishment, a restaurant, where there was a customer who was saying racial stuff towards another minority group. Though the restaurant said, you have to go. There's zero tolerance for it. Zero tolerance for it. I give you another example. The Blind Side by Sandra Bullock. The scene where she's having lunch with her friends though, and she's like, hey, if we're gonna have these lunch, I don't know what she said, but pretty much she said, I don't want to be part of this if it's gonna be racial and putting other people's down. All I'm saying is, hey, this is my question to you is, man, when was it okay to harm others, or it became okay and tolerable to bring violence against someone? When was that okay, man? All I'm encouraging you to do right now, and I'm giving you to make a decision, is that, hey, you can speak up, man. You don't have to be afraid that, hey, if I speak up, I might offend Timothy Skypes, because Timothy Skype is friends with the My Investing Club team. You don't have to be afraid, man. Like you place real trades at the end of the day. I don't understand what you need to be fear of. Because there's a lot of things that are happening right now is against the value that you hold. Your family holds. And that's why I'm having the courage to speak up. Because if I don't speak up, who's going to speak up for me, man? I got to that place where I was at 4 o'clock. I didn't go to sleep until 11 o'clock. You know what I mean? And I'm already tired from the night before. Hey man, let me just say this. I'm so sorry. I'm trying to have an effective communication, so I apologize if I'm not having it. Is that it was this girl Jenna and Jordan. Hey man, the truth is, I barely know these people, man. to be honest with you. What do they know about me, and vice versa? What do I know about them? This girl has done nothing for me. She never had the courage to say, hey, Golden, do you want to have lunch with us, a dinner with us, with my family? You know, she never brought it to my attention that Ashley and Patty said that, hey, you're obsessed with black and white colors. She never brought it to my attention. She just what she started doing was tracking my location and started regrouping people around me. After leaving Valley Forge, she got involved with the lady that was putting books on the shelf at the library, and that was April 2012. May 2012, she was getting involved with Ryan. So because of that, I had to leave the apartment. Then she got involved with Lisa and Cynthia, you know. But I was already seeing my girl in Rocky River. Those were just my friends though. That was August 2012. The first week of September, there was a guy named Prashant she was communicating with. He was wearing a white t-shirt, like a white tees, and then a black pants though. Because they knew that I would have to go to the consular office and get my schedule. This girl, hey, like I've been fighting with her only on privacy. And I even said that, hey, you have a kid now. Your kid deserves the best though. Meaning that, hey, I'm not your hater, but you need to, I've been fighting with you only on one thing, which is privacy. You know, that was true in summer 2012, and it's still true right now. Like, hey, leave me alone. I'm gonna see other people. I'm gonna have, right now I'm hiding all my relationships. If you're curious, I haven't seen my relationships. I know COVID got involved, but I haven't seen them since 2019. And the reason is because I lost a lot of friends in Valley Forge, you know, in 2012. And then Normandy, I couldn't make any friends though. And I know all the traders are watching this. Hey man, let me just tell you what were the conversations that were happening in the holidays of 2012 and 2013, the holidays. I was going on Jenna and Jordan's Facebook page, and I was telling the family, the girl that I was seeing, I was telling their family, the mom and dad, that this is what happens to me at school, in my high school, and I would eventually have to leave the state after high school is over. You know, I showed them the videos, the pictures. I said, hey, every day people have to wear black and white around me. I told them all that, you know, everything from tracking location, regrouping people around me. I said I have to tolerate it because I have to get my diploma though. This girl, like Jenna and Jordan, like girl, this is what you have been doing ever since I left Valley Forge. You never managed to stop, and because you didn't stop, I had to leave the state of Ohio. Like, just leave me alone. I mean, I'm not, hey listen, I'm not gonna give you access to my relationships. I know you tell people my relationships are in Seattle, Colorado, New York. You know, you say that, or you were telling athletic students in Stanford that I have relationships in Salt Lake City, Utah. Listen, you should have some shame that, hey, and you know this is the truth, that I lost so many friends and relationships in Valley Forge, March of 2012, of what was happening in the fall of 2011. One thing that really shocks me is that you tell people with urgency that, hey, this guy is so obsessed with colors. You make them wear black shorts, black pants, black and white shoes were trending 2 days ago. You tell them that, but you can never come to realization. And by the way, I want because this situation is so emotional to me. I'm gonna bring this guy up. I'm not picking on him. I have a lot of respect for him, so I'm gonna bring him up. Harry Haas had a similar experience I did. You're expecting people to tolerate this, and this happened from January, I would say January 2011, all the way to December 2014. So almost 3 years, 3-4 years. Is anybody that you speak with in high school, when I was in high school, anybody that you speak with, somebody immediately gets involved, immediately, and it was just annoying. It was so frustrating, and I remember. Dude, I had to tolerate it from, it wasn't until November of 2011, I said, you know what, I'm making a decision to make friends outside of high school because this is going to continue. So all I'm saying is that you want me to tolerate people getting involved in my communication. So for example, and all the folks that are watching this would happen every day. So for example, if I talk to let's say a friend, Maria, I said, hey Maria, are you guys going to the game on Friday? Okay, I guess I'll see you guys there. Okay, cool. Somebody would immediately get involved and say, hey, what did Golden said? Could you wear black pants and a white hoodie tomorrow? Yeah. Don't talk to him. Yeah, don't talk to him. Yeah. The guy is obsessed with colors though. Yeah. Like, and this continued, and you don't see the problem of that. Like people, hey, you had people in every class who knew about the colors, and they were, you know, paying attention to what I was doing. All I wanted to do was socialize with my friends, go to homecoming, go to prom. I couldn't do that. Just, hey, listen, leave me alone. You know, in the fall of 2010, you know what I was doing? I was doing two things. I was playing basketball after school was over, and I was seeing this one girl. And the truth is, yes, this girl had a habit of wearing black clothes. She would wear jean pants. I still remember it. She would wear jeans, and then at the top she would wear something black. I don't know why she would do that, but it was a habit of her. So that is true. But like, hey, if color rumors is affecting us in so many levels, it's just insane. I mean, like, hey, I cannot do this. Hey, listen, listen to me. You will never get. I will give you access to my relationships. There are some relationships it took me years to build up. Years. I will never do that. You know, I'm like, because you gotta have some kind of a shame, some kind of like this kind of shame and embarrassment that, hey, you lost friends, relationships because Ashley and Jenna and Jordan got involved in your business. You couldn't make friends in Normandy because we were getting involved. All of your strategies are designed for control, and who's gonna be okay with that? Like, cause you're making a big deal out of colors, but you don't see the real frustration. The real frustration is coming from you tracking my location, you getting involved with my communication, you getting involved with my friends. You know what I mean? Like think about. I mean, you know, it was just insane. Like, hey, I don't need this. Like, I mean, like, girl. Okay, and I will just say this example for everyone who's watching this. In the summer of 2010, I think I spoke to like maybe around 30 to 40 different people. I was carrying out a conversation. Around 30 to 40. Let's just say minimum, at least 30 people. 30 people, okay. You know, and I was socializing, you know, sending out messages, you know, just talking. I had my iPod at the time, just socializing. And I remember January came in 2011. I couldn't socialize with anybody. If I would speak with anybody, these girls would get involved immediately. And it just continued, and you're like, what am I gonna do? Like, what am I gonna do? Like, this is insane. That is the real frustration, and this happened to Harry Haas. Harry Haas it took it to Twitter. He said, hey, this has been going on at my university, and it needs to stop. What should I do, Twitter? Go on the post. And by the way, Harry Haas, I had a lot of empathy and compassion for you, because this experience, what you had, I did it for 3 years, man. 3 years. After year into this, I was forced to make friends outside of high school. So I would go to Rocky River, Lakewood, Brunswick, Woodside. Is it called Woodside? Medina. I would go to all these cities though to make friends though. I was in Strongsville, and they're like, one time there was a conversation. They're like, "What are you doing over here?" And I had to build trust first with these people, and then tell them about my story, what is happening in my high school, you know. So like, to Jenna and Jordan, you're so, like, I mean, like, you need education. I'm sorry, you need some kind of an education, because like, you're still holding on to what Ashley and Patty told you. Hey, check it out. So many people have wore colors at this point for 3 years now. So many people, the black and white shoes, black pants, the white tees, the black tees, black bottles. Like, so what's so, like, I want to just use an example right here. What's so special? I want to just use this example for everyone. I want to demonstrate an example. Okay, check this out. what's so special about drinking water? Because we need food and water to for but what's so special about it? I saw Alex Bristow holding a glass. He was holding a glass, and he was holding a glass and drinking water while he was doing the interview with Lance. Hey man, listen man, this is, you know what I mean? Like, just have empathy, man. Have empathy and compassion that, hey, the behavior, let me talk a little bit slower. The behavior that's coming out of this individual is where it is getting close to a little bit of negative, but it's when someone's privacy is being violated, this is the behavior that will come out, which is unpleasant. Jenna and Jordan, I will say this in a respectful manner, is that you never been in my social setting. You never been there. The only side that you saw was where people were violating my privacy. You never, where were you at when I was calling the parents and saying that, hey, she made it home safe? You know what I mean? I would, after my date was over, I would take the girls out at Tower City, at the Cavs game, downtown Cleveland, Lakewood, Rocky River, all those places. Where were you at when I was having dinners in the fall of 2012 after school was over in Lakewood? Where were you at? Listen, I'm sorry. I'm not your mental retarded person that you wanted me to be. I value my social life. I mean, relationships are the most important thing I have in my life, man. I'm not gonna jeopardize that. It's an honor. I'm gonna tell you right now. It's the biggest honor sleeping on the ground. I will do it any day because I'm protecting my relationships. Like girl, I lost so many friends because of this ignorances. You're creating urgency and telling people, oh my god, Michael, Melissa, we're just, so, please wear black and white. Golden is coming in less than 20 minutes though. Could you wear black and white? You're creating sense of urgency. Okay, the sun is so damn. You're creating urgency, but like the real frustration is that, hey, hey, I have to calm down and I have to talk slow in order for me to have an effective communication here. Like have some empathy and say, you know what? I'm 16 years old. I'm 17 years old. I don't know about the real world. All I want to do is two things: play basketball and be with my girl. That's all I wanted to do. And you're here creating this. You're regrouping people around me and telling people to wear black and white. It's just insane. It's just, I'm sorry, and I don't want to give out myself a credit here to the folks that are watching this. Hey, I don't want to give out myself credit or make myself really look good. Like I'm this person. I'm this person. Hey, I'm just telling you the truth. Just to have an effective communication. I was probably the most attractive guy in the school. Like there was, I think, 2,000 kids, 3,000 kids. I was the most. Everybody focused on me. I think this is my guess here. I'm looking at the ratio wise, is that let's say only 2 girls or 4 girls liked me. Let's just say that only 2 or 4 girls liked me. Their 10 or 12 of their friends would jump on the bandwagon. I'm just going on a prediction where if 2 or 4 girls liked me, other girls would jump on the bandwagon and say, you know what, because they had no, the environment was where people, because in different environment here in Silicon Valley, kids are very focused. They're like, hey, I'm a sophomore year in high school. My goal is to get into MIT or Yale or Stanford, and they're working towards that goal. The environment that I was at, everybody was just like, like eating popcorns, like meaning there was no sense of urgency. There was no goal orientated. There was like, everybody's like looking something to do, impress their friends, fit into their circle. It was like that. Do you get it? It's not like goal oriented, like, hey, I gotta see my tutor after school is over. I gotta get ready for my SAT at Stanford in the next 2 years from now. It wasn't like that. These girls came to me. I don't want to be a bad guy here and say, I don't want people to say this guy is a troublemaker, this guy is a problem. Hey man, listen man, I want to say this though. I was playing basketball from 2006 to 2011. I played basketball like consistently for 5 years. I played basketball. Also, I was with my girl. And I like to listen to music though. I had an iPod. I would listen to the music, and that was it. And these girls came up to me. There were 7 of them, and the first year was like they just kept getting involved. The next year they got over 100 people involved. I'm like, oh shit, you know. And after 3 months later, the next year, I was forced to make friends outside of a high school, you know. So like to Jenna and Jordan, please leave me alone. I mean, like, hey, I was dating one of the I would say I was dating one of the hottest girl in the fall of 2012. I was talking to the parents. The parents knew me. Guys, okay, so a lot of men, they're not gay, but they can tell looking at another male and say, yeah, you're attractive. Like, for example, David Beckham is an attractive guy, you know. Zac Efron. So like a lot of guys can, I'm just going on an educated guess. When I was younger, people can look at me and I would, you know, I told them about my story. I told them about my struggles in high school, you know, and they knew I was telling the truth. I wasn't making it up. 2 things. I don't have mental illness, obviously. And second is like, I wasn't lying. I wasn't lying about my experiences, and it was challenging, man. You know, that's why, oh, by the way, I was like, people told me too, like, you gotta leave. I said, go where? They're like, you gotta go to a different state, like Florida or New York after high school is over. Because they knew that this is gonna continue. Just to Jenna and Jordan, just please, I'm just saying, hey, listen, I'm not, like, I want to make this really clear, and this is something very important. You should tell the trading community that this guy never put violence against us, and he made the right decisions by departing ways from us. I did it in Valley Forge, changing Normandy. I did the gym. Remember the gym by Circle K Fitness? I was working out over there in 2012. I made a conscious decision to go to Strongsville, 1 hour away, to work out over there. So I kept making decisions to departing ways, you know, like walking away from negativity. And then December, I just left Ohio. It was already planned because on May 27th, I got a job. All I'm saying is, hey, you should tell the trading community that, hey, this guy has been making the right decisions on departing away from us. You know, that I don't believe in violence. I don't believe in harming others. I believe in, like, you gotta make the right decision on departing ways from negativity. You should be honest with them, you know? Like I'm not, by the way, I'm not your hater. To Jenna and Jordan, I don't hate you. I just need you to know that my message was in 2012 was for you to stop. That message is still the same, that you need to stop. Like, you just, I don't want to have any ties with you, please, you know. This is like, just I don't want to have any association with you. I wish you the best of luck. Like, I will say this anyway. Also, if you do well for yourself, if you're successful, that would make me feel much better. If you're not, I would feel a little bit horrible. You know, I want you to do good. I mean, I was trained, I learned a lot of philosophy and psychology from Jim Rohn and Zig Ziglar, Brian Tracy, Tony Robbins. I want other people to do good. I want to inspire people. If I have the opportunity to inspire you, for you to take action, it's an honor. It's well worth it. I want you to do good, but hey, hear me out. No one is gonna give you respect when you're violating their privacy, when you're stalking them. No one is gonna give you that, you know. Listen, it just you couldn't protect me when I was the most attractive guy in the school, but instead you had to regroup people around me. You had to tell people that, hey, this guy is obsessed with colors. Let me just say this. For example, in the first semester, the first semester of 2011, when we were freshmen, you had your friend open her legs though. Sorry guys, I don't want to be inappropriate. I know some of you guys have daughters though. This girl was, I think, like, okay, so Jordan was sitting in a study hall. I was talking to my friends. She had a friend, so her friend was opening her legs for me though. I didn't see anything, but I just knew that it was more of a to seduce me to talk to them. If I can remember that, I can pretty much remember what was happening in the fall of 2010, and nothing happened in the fall of 2010. I'm being honest with you. There was no event that was connected to colors. Colors were never brought up in the fall of 2010. I don't know how you guys can go this insane like about colors. Yeah, hey, listen, man, I will give you. You are right about it. If we're gonna buy a car, let's say a Porsche, like a Porsche, nice car, or Tesla, nice car, right? Sure, okay. Red is a nice color. Yeah, sure. Because when you do a car wash, it looks nice though. But hey, if you're gonna make your life revolve on colors, I'm sorry, that's not me. If you're gonna design a home, yeah, sure, colors. We'll paint the wall, which is more nicer. Of course, we'll spend 10 minutes on colors, on which is the best color for the walls. Yeah, I'll give you that. If we're gonna buy clothes, yeah, sure, you know. But like, hey man, if it's gonna affect my relationships, which it did in Valley Forge in Normandy, I'm sorry, man. Like, I might lose some of you folks right here, you know, because some of you guys are so, you care about your status, you care about your self-image. I'm not like that, man. I'm really relationship driven, where relationships are the most important thing there is in life. You know, oh my God, the sun is so damn bright. I'm so sorry. Oh my God. The relationships are the most important thing in my life. I'm not gonna jeopardize that, man, based on colors. I mean, sure, somebody can say, oh, this guy is this and that. I don't care. But the fact is, this rumor caused so much damages 10, 11 years ago. It's causing damages now. Hey, listen, man, I don't want to be part of this, man. I mean, after the case is over, I just want to depart ways, man. But I'm focusing on the long-term solution, and that is departing ways. Because nothing good will come out of it, man. Yes, I will forgive you guys, because that is the right thing to do. This is my message to Mari, Jack Kellogg, Bryce Tui, Kyle Williams, you know, Roland Wolf, all of you guys, Harry Haas, Lucas. You know, hey man, your voice matters in the team, okay? You're not burning bridges, you're doing what's right. The things that are happening right now is against your family's value, which is saying no to violence and harming others. You gotta sometimes speak up and say, you know what? If I'm going to be part of this can no longer happen, man. You know, I never done anything wrong that I should worry about. But there's people that have committed crime. They have their rights, you know, food, water, shelter, you know, whatever it is. I'm just saying, man, 10 years ago, I'm being honest with you, I took responsibility. When this was happening, I took responsibility. There were two decisions that I made poor of, two decisions, you know. But I taken responsibility. I want people to know that. I don't want people to think, oh, this guy is a troublemaker. This guy is a foolish, you know. By the way, I have data. For 6 years, I've taken responsibility on my, you know, in my finance situation too. Like, I take 100% responsibility and accountability for myself, man. And I know I don't deserve this, what's going on right now. And I'm just gonna say this one last thing, man. If you can use your imagination, with me, I've been observing behaviors for so long, is that you can never earn someone's respect though. And people won't be okay with you violating their privacy. I was telling these two ladies, I said, hey, you know, if these people were violating another man, he would do something like show up at your house or be aggressive though. I haven't done any of those things though. I'm just telling you right now, the point here is that because you tell people this guy's an asshole, this guy is this, he's a bad person. I'm here to tell you that it's just hard to earn someone's respect. It's hard to corroborate when you're doing all these things, tracking someone's location, causing manipulation. You know, all these things are just wrong, man. They're wrong. And it doesn't lead to happiness. Because if you listen to me, this is like, I think karma is connected to karma. If you do wrong things, it's gonna end up making you unhappiness. So always do good things to others. Wish good to others. I'm telling you, if you do bad things to others, it will not bring any happiness. I'm just letting you know. I mean, hey man, I spend I'm 12 years going into psychology. I learned the game from Tony Robbins, Zig Ziglar, Brian Tracy, Leslie Brown, Jim Rohn, all those great guys, man. I stayed true to it, you know. I want to help others, man. I'm so committed on creating a nonprofit organization. How can you say that, hey, this guy's a bad person? How can you say this guy's a troublemaker? When the biggest fear I have is not creating a nonprofit organization, not helping enough people, you know, for them to succeed, you know. I believe that I'm capable of delivering 5 times, 10 times the resources and the help to other people. It's easier for me, and I'm gonna do that. I'm not a bad person. That's my point here is, you would be surprised how many people are fair and how many people would stand up for you. So just a short message. This is a part 2 from the video that I made last night. Yep.